Well, turn me up.
Alright, man, so we got my dog, Ed, in the building, man. How you up, bro?
What's good, big dog? The view is just beautiful. I love it. What's going on?
Shit, man, chilling, man. How 2024 been treating you so far?
So far, so good. More in particular, Arizona has been great. I'm, enjoying the weather and enjoying the new people and new environment.
So what brings you to AZ? Are you, cause I know you just moved down here. We know each other from back in the day.
Yeah.
We from that town. What bring you to AZ?
There's a few things. One of them was the weather. Indianapolis have its up and down weather, mood change, mood swing weather. I wanted something different. I lived in Indianapolis for 29 years, and I just wanted to start over. It wasn't nothing particular. I just wanted to try something new, have something new environment, new people, like I was saying. And one of the other reasons was the cannabis out here is legal. I'm getting educated on it, not just only, getting high. I'm actually learning about it and learning about how the growers go about it out here. And I want to have fun with this 100+ degree weather.
For sure.
I keep hearing about. And I knew if I would have moved somewhere close by Indiana, I might have had that homesick and then go right back. But me going all the way to Arizona is like, now I'm dedicated. Ain't no going back, ain't no backpedaling, ain't no moonwalking. It's, I got to go now. I'm 30 now, so this is about to be one of my better positive years. And give me a fresh start. See how I go out here. Try to do my video content out here.
How long you been out here?
I moved out here. I got on the bus. I traveled here on the bus. I just wanted to see the views. I could have took the airplane, but I'm not scared of no airplane. But I moved out here December 7th officially on 2023 last year. And been here since then. It's been like my early birthday present. My birthday in January, so just gave myself an early birthday present to start over.
So like a 3-4 month process right now?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, so how is it moving from your home state and keeping your relationship strong for like people back at home? Because if you didn't talk at home, what makes you think you're gonna talk in Arizona?
Just being able to have the people around me that's consistent. I try to follow that path. Talking to you helped me out with that too. Like, you showed me that, staying consistent is important no matter what you're dealing with or going through in life. Because this is for everybody too. No matter what you're going on, if you work an 8 to 12 hour shift, you still have time to have your phone in your hand. So I learned that from you and many other people that network and, work off of their phone. So I know now I got to come at it with a different approach, different energy. And I know being out here, I can get that better experience. And like you said, there at the crib, we weren't really getting that. And here, I just know I got to come at it with a different approach, different mindset. And I know if I do about it that route, and knowing I'm not trying to go back, that's more of my motivation, staying where I need to be at and keeping where I need to stay at mentally.
All right, so I know you, but for the people, let them know, like, what do you do? Like, far as, like, are you a comedian? Are you a content creator? Like, what do you do?
I like to say I'm a mixture of both. Overall, I would like to let people know I'm an entertainer. I do many of things. I don't just stand up, tell jokes. I do a lot of other things that can be entertaining on camera. So, it could be bowling, playing basketball, me doing card tricks, beating anybody in any board game or card game. I usually don't lose. Uno, whatever you want to play, I probably won't lose. It will be comedy also. I really haven't stepped into the comedy field, but I definitely am getting prepared so I can learn how to do stand-up. I haven't done stand-up in my career, but like I told you, I want to do something new. I don't want to stick to my old habits. I want to try new stuff, so that's one of them. To do stand-up comedy, see how I do, and mix that into whatever I'm trying to do with the video content. But to answer your question, I like to tell people I'm an entertainer.
So you real around it, like you do it all.
Pretty much. And if I can't do it, I'm going to try to do it.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, so, man, tell me where this character, Uncle Ed, come from, because I was doing my homework. You explained to me what you had going on, so I understand it now. So explain where this character Uncle Ed come from?
Okay, so it first started out. It first started off as a Halloween costume. So I got my character in the look from Martin Lawrence when he was on Blue Street, and he he was delivering the pizza. He was a pizza boy, and then also on Martin's show, when he had the Himalayas talking, and I kind of got that character, and I did it as a Halloween thing. And then when I started thinking about my business, I mixed it with the character I already had. I usually don't do the holidays, but I ended up celebrating Halloween this one time, and that's what I chose. And I like his character in general, so I kind of mixed that into my old school uncle ways, because I'm old school. Everything I do is back in the day. I'm trying to get in tune with today's society, but overall I'm old school, so that's kind of where I got this Uncle Ed image. Then jokingly, talking to women that had kids, I didn't want them to hate me if me and the mom didn't work out, so I always wanted them to look at me as, oh, I remember him, that's my uncle, versus, oh, that's the guy mom don't like, or don't talk to him. And, I didn't want that type of energy, so I always try to let everybody know, if you got kids, if we're friends, we cool or not, I'm going to always bring some type of kiddie energy, so it's not I can't bring Ed around because, my kid's around and he ain't got the correct, versus, Mom, where's Uncle Ed at? We miss him. And, it makes me feel good to know that people feel that when I'm around. And I wanted to mix that in with my business. And with my business being Fat and Hungry, I make shirts and accessories, and I do other stuff. So like I said, I didn't want to just be tied down until I'm a comedian. So I make shirts, I make accessories, I'm trying to make content, and I will make content. And yeah, just like I said, coming out here, starting something new, and wiping my hands fresh, trying this new location, and I don't know, it's just beautiful out here. I've never seen no trees like this. It's nice out here.
From the trenches, man.
Big time.
All right, so how long would you say you've been doing this character? Like,
I pulled him out, that was 2017, so that was the last time I celebrated Halloween, actually. Yes, I've gave out candy and stuff since then, but me dressing up, it was 2017. And then from that point on, I'd had my business for the last 4 years with making shirts and accessories. So now that I got the business part with my shirts and my logo, now I'm going towards the entertainment part. So now I can mix my comedy, mix my video content, and all those people that already locked in with my shirts and stuff like that, now they'll know, oh, he had branched out to his inner self, which is the Uncle Ed and that character I made.
All right, so I know you say you don't want to be tied down to being a comedian, but do you got any influence as far as comedians, though? I know you mentioned Martin, the character, but you got any influences?
Yeah, I like a lot of celebrity characters in movies, so he was one of them. But so far as stand-up, I still go back and watch Bernie Mac. That's still my go-to guy because I like him and Cat Williams, and I like them because they remind me of me. They speak. And I know there's other ones out there, but so far as my education on it, I know those two just spoke and said it how it was and told it like it was. They didn't hold back. And a lot of the stuff they said back then, we definitely can't say and do now. So being able to watch that and be like, man, I just know we would get in trouble now if we said stuff like that. So I definitely like them too. Stand-up wise, I said, I definitely watched Mike Epps because he was definitely a local that I had looked up to. And now I'm in the sense of learning also. Like I told you, I'm old school, so now I'm trying to learn who all is popping, who's all on the stage, and how can I take notes from them and learn from them. So as me being old school, I just know all the old school. But like I said, Bernie Mac and Cat Williams are my go-to so far as the stand-ups.
Yeah, them two are my favorite too.
Yeah.
All right, so man, tell us what you got planned. I know you mentioned you say you got the content coming. You got any stand-up gigs you want to do, or anything of that nature?
Yeah, I've been networking with some people out here that's big on cannabis and cannabis events. So I've been able to do a lot of networking with people that already is out here, been living out here and born out here, that grow their own stuff and they know the places and the events to go to. So they let me do a lot of content there. They let me pull my Uncle Ed character out there. They let me help with the so far as the setting up the events, and just let me bring my mic out there and crack a couple jokes while I'm walking around. So and the Excel Society where I have a membership at. They want me to start doing some stand-up in there, so I'll be doing some video content in there soon. And like I said, I'm just really contacting with everybody that's learning and already been doing with the comedy stuff. I'm about to start going to the comedy shows here. I had a lot of people invite me, but I haven't been going because I've been doing these cannabis events, trying to learn about that. So Excel Society will be probably where I start my stand-ups and start doing my probably 5-minute shows and stuff like that. And when I branch out, y'all definitely know about it.
So you mentioned cannabis, man. How the cannabis, like, how is it back from living out here? How's the cannabis affecting you now? Like, cause it's not legal where we're from. Like,
It's definitely not. It's
what's
still
your experience been?
It's definitely not legal there. It's still not. Just the thought of me not having to go meet up with nobody no more and having to duck and dodge and like having to do this and like, you know, it's beautiful now. You know what I'm saying? Even now, I moved down here right on time because in January they have a dispensary here now that's open for 24 hours. So you literally have access to it at any time, at all times, and it's legal. As long as you have your ID, you good to go. Versus when you back at the crib, you gotta wait an hour or so. You gotta wait till he get to you or you get to him or y'all meet up, and there's none of that here. People open, like I said, at these events, they giving it out for free as long as you know, you paying for the cannabis basically. So I don't know, I've never had so much and not knowing what to do with it. I've never had so much and I'm learning how to roll better. I'm learning so far as sativa, indica, and hybrid. You know, I'm getting more education. I heard of it back at home, but I'm getting way more education on it. I never heard of the word cannabinoids. I'm learning about that. All I know was THC. And so, like I said, I'm more out here, I'm getting more educational than just to get high. You know what I'm saying? Back at home, it was just a focus on getting high, what smelled the best. You know, out here, I'm getting a more learning experience on what will help me with this scenario, that
The
scenario.
science behind it.
Yeah, all the science and the whole purpose behind why they made it legal here. So I'm loving it.
All right, so you say you got the content coming. Any other experiences that you experienced while you've been in AZ? Like you've been doing the weed events? Anything else?
It's only cause I fuck with you, man. It's only cause I fuck.
What that mean, man?
It's the only reason, man. I just recently just had the most and the first trippiest moment I've had in my career, in my life. So my dumb ass had tried some shit out here, but like I said, it was an educational reason why I wanted to try it. But yeah, so I tried the trippy mushroom experience. I have tried mushrooms for the first time in my life. That's drug number 2. First one was marijuana.
Marijuana a plant. Marijuana ain't a drug.
In Indiana, it's a drug. Here, it is definitely not that. So yeah, my long story short with that, the question would be, would I do it again? I would.
Nah, man, back it up. Nah, we ain't gonna just gloss over the mushrooms. Like, what scenario was you in for you to get mushrooms in your hand?
How did he catch me?
We ain't gonna just gloss over that.
I said long story short. All right, so I was at a cannabis event, and long story short, they had it there. They had it to where they showed and detailed on how they made it, grew it, what they did about it. So I had all the educational, so I knew it wasn't off the street. That was my number one go-to. I said, okay, cool. And they even had where they got them in candy versions, like chocolate bars and stuff to that nature. But I had the actual mushroom, so I had bought it from there. They basically just told me so far as like how much to do and not do if it's my first time.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with a guy. He actually experienced it. He's been very, trained with it, because you definitely got to be trained with it. It's nothing to play with at all. He let me know you can have good trips, bad trips. My dumb ass experienced both. I heard everything he said. He told me to do so far as, make sure you're in the right headspace, make sure you're positive about it, make sure you're not focusing on nothing negative, all that other good stuff. So I said, okay, cool. This sounds like something I can do. So I said, all right, cool, I'll try it. I went to the crib. I was not nowhere out in public, because I said, I ain't nobody about to see me running down the street with nothing but socks and drawers on. I ain't want none of that. So I was at the house, I was in the crib, in the bed, I sat there, I sat there for a little bit, I laid back, my eyes was open, I was trying to like visually see it with my eyes open because I don't want to close my eyes and see something stupid. So I didn't see nothing, eyes were open, I didn't experience nothing, so it took me a while, and then the dumb shit happened. I started itching a little bit, so I'm like kind of doing this just a little bit. I ain't want to do too, but I'm like, I ain't trying to mess with my skin, so I'm like, okay, so I know something going on, so I said, cool. I laid back in the bed, I closed my eyes, but the guy told me before I closed my eyes and started thinking, have some good music on, so I had some good music going. I had the good music going. He said, think positive, think about positive stuff, so I did all that. Man, I closed my eyes, bro. It wasn't nothing but negative shit, bro. Like, nothing. I had, like, it was like shadows and just everything just coming every which way, and it was just bad energy. So I opened my eyes. I said, hell nah. I don't want that church. So I opened my eyes back up. Well, nothing happened. I said, cool. Let me think about what he told me. So I did it like 2 or 3, 4 more times. I'm still getting this bad trip. So I said, you know what? I ain't about to waste my money. I ain't about to waste my time. I could have been somewhere else, but I'm sitting in this dumbass bed. Let me figure this out. So what I did, I started being thankful. So I was thankful for getting down here safe to Arizona. I was being thankful for the people that was around me. I started thinking about everything positive. I started saying everything positive. It wasn't like a prayer, but it was more like a shout out. Once I did that, bro, I closed my eyes and then here come the colors. I said, okay, cool. Now it was like colors, a little dark shadow. I said no, meaning I'm distracted. So the trip let me know that you can be distracted no matter, even if it's in the back of my head. Cause all this negative stuff I was thinking about was so far in the back of my head, it came right in the front. I said, okay, cool, this is what the trip is about. So now I'm seeing the colors, I'm learning how to get the rest of the colors showing around me. Once I did that, I said, okay, cool. Now I get to lay back in my bed, my hands, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in it now. So it felt like the colors was building in the room around me, and I was just sitting there watching it. And as I'm doing that, I hear the sounds. So I felt the music in my body as I'm watching this stuff being built. It was just like circles of colors, and it was just like it was relaxing once I just went through the bullshit, you feel me? But it was like, damn, this is what it's about. And it was so great that I didn't want to open my eyes no more. So, you know, it was just like, it went from, hell no, I ain't about to do this again. I'm thinking about all the negative stuff that I went through and dealt with until I went into my mental, my spiritual, like, hey, you need to lock in because you be too distracted. I be thinking about so much stuff, you feel me? But that had me like tunnel vision, like, okay, cool. I gotta experience this so I know if this is good or bad. Get to tell y'all about it. Would Uncle Ed do it again or would Ed do it again? Both of them would. But like, once I started feeling the colors, I started seeing the colors build up. And it was just shaping up to like this positive shit. Like it wasn't no actual picture I could remember. But like I said, I saw the trees, I saw the mushroom plant colors, I saw the rainbow effects, and oh, I'm lying, I did see a colored monkey. But he was sitting there chilling with like a bone type of thing, and he was just sitting there. But it was like a human form monkey, I don't know, but it was like he had on an outfit, just casual, and he was just sitting there. It was like crazy. But he wasn't in attack mode, he wasn't scary looking. He's just like a peaceful, but I knew it was but the matter of how much you take of it matters. I was told if you take a small dose, you'll just get the relaxing feeling. But if you want to see the colors or the bad shadows or the bad images, you have to take a pretty, nice little amount of it. So yeah, it was definitely wild. It lasted for a long time. But like I said, it was a good long time. And I even fell asleep into it. So you know what I'm saying? I was peaceful enough mentally to fall asleep, even with the sounds going and the thoughts going, and all the shadows went away. All that negative stuff finally flushed away, and it felt like a mental detox. That's what the trip felt like, long story short. I was told it was going to be psychological, you know what I'm saying, like your mental. And I also was told it was medicine. So like I said, I just wanted to go into it with my own experience, and not that he said, she said, my bad, because, that's kind of bad in today's world with the he, she, so, I ain't trying to be on that, but yeah, I enjoyed that. Like I said, it won't be no daily thing like the cannabis is for me, but it was definitely something I see myself doing if I want to find myself and channel in with myself. That'll be something I would go to versus any prescription medical drug.
Yeah, so make sure you be careful. Take the right doses, and that's the most important.
Oh, it's not legal. The actual mushroom is not, but they do got the candy bars that they do sell. But the actual mushroom, it is not, to my knowledge, it's not legal. So don't say Uncle Ed told you to go get some. No, I just was at an event and that's how that went. So yeah.
Alright, so let the people know where they can find you at.
All my platforms on social media says Uncle Ed. If you can't find Uncle Ed, it's Uncle Ed Darden. If you can't find Uncle Ed Darden, it's Uncle Ed 317. And like I said, most of my social media will be focused on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and depending on what they're gonna do with TikTok. So I was watching that on the news also. They're trying to ban TikTok. That would be messed up for those who live and make money off of there. But like I said, branch yourself out, y'all. Don't just be sticking to one platform. He definitely taught me a lot about that because I was just too locked in on one social media. He said, no, you got to branch yourself out. So, bro, I do appreciate you telling me that. So far as the video content, video editing, he's a great person to, hit up. He's consistent. He's really about business. If he see that you ain't consistent, he will cut you off. It's nothing personal, but like I said, his life is on here, and he took the time out to do this interview, so I definitely appreciate that too. So, take his time serious and take life serious, man. Tomorrow's not promised, so, don't hesitate, don't pump fake, take the shot, you feel me?
Start your night off with a bubble bath. Me plus you equals perfect math. Quiz me, girl, but I passed the task.